Murray, an award-winning journalist with 25 years experience in media, and I am honoured and privileged to be your host this afternoon. This promises to be an inspiring and intentional afternoon as we honour the Honourable Minister. So, many of you are here today not because of your titles or accolades, but because of your influence, your ability to shape narratives, move systems, and light the path for others coming behind you. This moment is about connection, alignment, purpose. It's about choosing to show up for the future we want to co-create. One where women and girls are not just seen, but are centered. They're not only included, but empowered, championed, and equipped to lead. And we're here today for a woman who embodies that kind of leadership. She doesn't need to raise her voice to be heard. Her impact speaks volumes. Her work is deeply intentional, data-driven, and rooted in care. Today is a space for stories, tributes, and bold ideas. But more than anything, it's an invitation to listen deeply, to lean in, to ask yourself how your own voice, your platform, and your position can help push this collective mission forward. Thank you so much for being here. We're so glad you came, and we hope you leave not only inspired, but ready to be part of something meaningful and catalytic. Thank you all so much. From international sanctions to global recognition in the fight against human trafficking. At the National Commission for Refugees, Migrants, and Internally Displaced Persons, her work reached over 2 million people. She drove long overdue legislation, elevated national responses, and did it all with purpose and empathy. Then, as Nigeria's first female Minister of Police Affairs, she wasted no time and delivered a strategic roadmap that unlocked a tenfold increase in funding and reminded us all that women don't just belong at the table, they can build the whole structure if needed. And now in her role as Minister of Women's Affairs, she's pouring her intellect, her global lens, and her fierce compassion into a future where dignity, justice, and opportunity aren't just ideals, but realities for women and girls across this nation. Honourable Minister is a scholar, a security and governance expert, a visiting lecturer, a mentor, a reformer. Her leadership is quiet but firm, her style graceful but resolute, and her legacy already undeniable. She's not waiting for the future of leadership, she's already living it. With great admiration and pride, please rise with me to welcome the Honourable Minister of Women's Affairs, Iman Suleiman Ibrahim, FSI, who is going to deliver our keynote address. Please join me please sit down as we welcome Dr. Anina Omewa to the stage to deliver a keynote address.
Thank you, Stephanie. Honourable Minister, distinguished guests, friends, allies, welcome. It's an honor to be here with such a distinguished group of leaders, change makers, people who are ready to make things happen. Actually, think people who are making things happen. But first of all, I would like us to reflect. We are here, after all, to honor the Minister in her work in advancing gender equality and economic empowerment of women. But we are at a particular moment in time where the rights of women and girls worldwide are being rolled back. A lot of progress has been made, but we have to pay attention to make sure that we are not going back. This is not the time to retreat. It's the time to push forward, boldly, collectively, and with greater resolve. Just weeks ago, in March, with the Honourable Minister, many of the women in the room, We were at the UN CSW, the Commission of Status of Women, with 6,000 delegates, plus 4,000 others, making 10,000 gender advocates, 30 years after the Beijing summit, which established that states had to deliver and commit to gender equality. At that event, that momentous occasion, Nigeria played an important role. Not only was it 30 years since the ministry was founded, but the Honorable Minister hosted some spectacular events. At the summit that the Ministry of Women Affairs hosted was an impressive delegation. We had 5 ministers, a state governor, and many dignitaries, CEOs of the biggest organizations in Nigeria, coming together, a lot of women, but also men, to advance gender equality and support Nigeria's plans. This event, the Honorable Minister led with vision and strength. We celebrated the Nigerian Women's Day, followed by a gala dinner with awards, all with impact at the core. Now today, I speak as the chair of the Women in Philanthropy and Impact Africa, an initiative that was launched at the UN General Assembly in September last year, and we had the honor of hosting the Honorable Minister and many other dignitaries a few weeks ago. Why Women in Philanthropy and Impact Africa? Simply because the role of women in impact and in philanthropy can change the course of our continent and Nigeria. Philanthropy plays a catalytic role, that is to say, to change the course of development. And women are at the core of this. It de-risks innovation, supports early stage ideas, and steps in where public or private funding may be absent. And so the role of philanthropy sits squarely within a funding source, together with the public sector, together with the private sector, and this is what is reflected in this room. It can unlock partnerships, shape bold policy, and help to stimulate funding gaps in women's health, digital access, entrepreneurship, sustainability, so that no one is left behind. After all, inclusive development is the goal that we all want to achieve. I would also like to mention my co-founders of WIPIA, who aren't here, all living abroad. Thelma Ekio Shulanke, many of us know. The Honorable Minister met her as well. And also Dr. Cindy Zemura Bernard, who is based in Toronto, all who are there at CSW. We miss them, but they send their heartfelt greetings to the Minister and to all of you here. So why do public and private partnerships matter? Because the future lies in collaboration. We can no longer do it alone in our own silos, in the public sector, in the private sector, in philanthropy, in civil society. We need to come together because the challenges are great. And this is what it is we're doing here, building a bridge between all these sectors to support the amazing vision of the Honorable Minister. But it's more than a vision. We know that she is at the core and implementer. And so we have this opportunity to support in order to make a reality in our lifetime, advancing gender equality and women's economic empowerment. So I would just like to finish and say that we will today have an opportunity to hear the ministry's ambitious plans and to support and see how we can support. This room is full of allies, leaders from business, from civil society, tech, finance, and more. You have the power to represent and shape a new narrative, one of equity, inclusion, and shared prosperity. So, this is a call to action. Let us not leave here with just ideas. Let us leave here with commitments. WIPIA stands ready to partner, to advise on the mobilization of funding, to convene networks like these, and to support Nigeria's leadership in this journey. Together, we can drive transformative change for women and girls in Nigeria and far beyond. A moment to honor the minister and her team who have brought this all together, the SA for Strategic Partnerships, Chini Okoye, and all the other SAs who are here. You've done an amazing job so far, and I would just like to mention this to you right now.
Julie, when you're invited to an occasion like this, you know that you have to pay for the brunch and the breakfast that you might be getting. Honorable Minister, it's a big pleasure getting to know you and be here for this event. I've heard quite a lot about you and about the good work you've been doing. And I think I'd like to seize this opportunity to wish you a very happy birthday. And that God will continue to bless you and give you the strength to continue to do the work you're doing for Nigeria. Listening to your CV this morning or this afternoon, obviously you've done a lot in the public service, and I think there's still a lot ahead of you, and I wish you well. God bless you. We'll be there to support as much as we can, so just be sure that we're looking out, watching, and always will be wishing you well. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your pledge of support. Mark, I'm going to come to you.
And let me also recognize all the very distinguished women here today. Well, on behalf of the Southeast Development Commission, we didn't quite start very well, and I understand why. We have an 18-member board, and only one is a woman. But it's not the problem of the top, because you know that these are recommendations from different political groups. So the question is, what do we do to solve it? Well, in that time, I and the lady who's on the board, Princess Adejoke Adebayo Chukwuma, who I'm sure you know very well, we set out to achieve, to correct the balance in management and in leadership positions. So last 5 hires, head of procurement, a woman, head of budget, a woman, head of accounts, a woman, head of MD's office, my chief of staff, a woman. Wow. And there's more coming, actually. Because my view is that before you start to roll out programs to show that you support inclusion, diversity, women's empowerment, you must start with yourself. And over the years, I come from a single parent home where my mom did it alone since I was 4 years old. And I can say she's everything to us. And being groomed, raised by a woman is, in my view, the reason why I turned out the way I am. So I think we are colleagues. You're my senior colleague in government.
Anything that we can help you with, but well done. More important is your birthday. Happy birthday. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you so much. There's so much love and goodwill in this room for the minister. Thank you all so much for showing up, looking so beautiful and radiant. Now, we're going to go to Mrs. Chizo Malice. Sorry, you're just sitting right there. I would like to also thank you for your huge support for this event and for honoring the minister. Please share a message of goodbye.
Thank you very much. Very distinguished honorable minister. It's such a delight to be here celebrating you. I also recognize all the great women in the room. So many of them who are my personal colleagues, professional colleagues, mentors, mentees, and all of that who've done great things in this journey. I do recognize also the men. It's always a great thing to have men around, and we know that we're all doing great things and they're passionately our ally. This afternoon, standing on existing protocols, I would like to say that it is my honor as the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of FITC, supporting the entire financial service sector to be strong as they are and bring stability to them in the delight of all of us. I am so honored to say that the things that women do all the time are the things that advance and drive growth and development. I'm proud to speak to the fact that there are 11 chief executive officers that are female in the financial service sector where I work and support. Please put your hands together for that. The class were so big and it's so remarkable. I speak to that because it is as part of the journey that women have made to prove that women can always do great things. So there is evidence, and we can see it in that sector and industry that is the most significant in the whole of the country. I also would like to say that our Honorable Commissioner, our Honorable Minister, thank you for the great things that you do, not just in your ministry, but also connecting other women. It's a pleasure to support this initiative and this platform. And my dear sister, Dr. Anino, thank you always for advancing the cause of women and supporting and recognizing other women. We will continue to do that. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your great support. Now it's my great pleasure to welcome the Regional Director of UNDP, Auna Ezokiamba, presenting a black flower to the Honourable Minister. Please give her a round of applause for the great work that UNDP does in this region.
On behalf of my mother, Mrs. Dr. Toye Sani, unfortunately she couldn't be here. She sends her deepest regrets. She's graduating from her OPM, and she sends her very strong well wishes. And on my behalf and on behalf of the company Virgin Africa, as well as many young women across Nigeria, I just want to say that it's an honor to be here. And thank you so much for the work that we can see that you're already doing. And we are assured that you will continue to work for us here in Nigeria. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here, ma'am.
Honorable Minister, good afternoon. Beautiful ladies, good afternoon. I thank you for giving us this opportunity to all to network and to meet again. And for me, I feel especially blessed and privileged because round the corner to 80, she has the pleasure of being in the midst of young achievers. I congratulate you and I thank you for the great work you are doing. I'm going to say this, I hope I will never ask you. Do you know, I said, I'm so glad we have a beautiful Minister of Women Affairs. She covers up a bit, but we can still see the beauty of the woman. Now, this is encouraging because you don't have to be a bimbo because you're beautiful. You can be an achiever, a strong woman, a leader. From her citation, you can see she's strong. And she's beautiful and she's carrying it off beautifully and making a mark in our own talk. Congratulations. And I thank you. You're doing so much. And I'm glad to see a lot of the ladies here. Well, I just left. Quite a number also grew up with my children. And today they are making waves. And they are here to give you support. Congratulations and well done. Because she needs it. She can't do it alone. She needs all of us to tell us where the shoes are pinching, and then she can champion our cause. So rally round, do your best. For me, I have a center in Oyukwambayoni Drive, former Queen's Drive. It's an open door to your ministry and to any of the ladies for your empowerment program. You are free to come and use it for your empowerment program. And wherever we can support for startup kits, we will also do so. Thank you. And I also have two very strong platforms, African Business Roundtable and NEPA Business Group, of which I'm special envoy for informal sector and traditional institutions. For informal sector, it's populated mainly by women. And there our program is to introduce them to funding partners. We have a great program coming this year. I will share it with Your Excellency so that we can empower the women, give them access to funding to be able to widen and uplift their entrepreneurship. So we will share this with you, and any lady who cares, we are in number 8, or you can buy a big drive in Ikoyi. Your work is highbrow, it's accessible, it's your home, you're welcome. Thank you, Honorable Minister. Her birthday is still coming, so I hope you'll be able to make a return journey so we can celebrate you on your birthday. Congratulations and many, many happy returns. Good afternoon, ladies, and thank you.
A huge round of applause, please, for Erelu Abiodun-Dosumo for this great rallying efforts, opening her doors to the ministry. Thank you so much, ma'am. We appreciate you. Next, we're going to go to Mrs. Ujumi Fejika. Thank you so much, ma'am. We know that you're a great supporter of this ministry and great work you're doing in this nation. Please, a huge round of applause for Mrs. Fejika.
This kind of existing protocol. There are lots of women here, lots of men here who have made much in the development of this country. I don't have to start. If I start recognizing everybody, then we won't be here today. I want to appreciate our sister, the Honorable Minister. They only told me about this function just the day before yesterday evening, and I had to shut down every other thing because she's one person who I have a lot of respect for. And she had made back, in her performance of her duties, both within Nigeria and outside. It is not us being women that matters. You can be the most beautiful woman, you can be anything, but the only thing is being on point with what you want to do, your vision, and being able to carry it through. And that's what she's done. And for me, that's the only thing that makes me appreciate somebody. So even if you're pretty and you're moving, shaking your waist, I don't want to see that because the men are not going to respect you for that. The only way they can respect you is that you are breaking barriers in areas where they feel women cannot do anything. And if she can go to various states and are being recognized for what she's done, the only thing what we need to do is to give her the support that she needs to be able to reach out to more women, because the people that are less impacted are the women. We cannot continue to say that we want gender equality. You cannot get it. We have to make concerted effort to create that opportunity to be able to empower the women. So for me, using this opportunity that is your birthday to at least let people know what you've done is very great, and I want to appreciate you. Happy birthday. Can we all rise? Sit down, please. Let us sing happy birthday to her. Please, everybody rise. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you, my dear. May the good Lord bless you. Hip hip hip, hooray! Hip hip hip, hooray! Hip hip hip, hip hip hip, hooray!
Good afternoon, everyone. Iman, I want to congratulate you
Even though you snatched me from my daughter, the senior sister. You've done so well. We've had women ministers. You've taken it to another level, and I'm extremely proud of you. Congratulations. And I manage many companies, and I promise to support you anytime you come knocking. We'll be there for you. Congrats. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
But before today, in Abuja last week, I met the minister for the first time. And it was pure joy to discover you, Minister. I had not heard a lot about you in person, but that dinner together led me into your heart. I saw someone who has such a creative mind and an agile heart, agile imagination. I felt you, and it was for me a combination of courage, character, and competence. And I really felt that Nigerian women are in good hands. We agreed that under your tenure, one of the things that we will have to nurture as your legacy is birthing the first female governor in Nigeria. It's a compact that we made secretly, and now we have to work on it.
You made it public.
We made it public now, yes. The secret is out the bag. Because we want to include everybody. But walking into this place, I thought there is a place in heaven for women who support other women. And I wanted to especially recognize those women who put this event together to bring the recognition, the support. Holding the portfolio that you hold today is tough. And, most of us don't know what you go through on a daily basis. But I think this gathering should reassure you that you're not alone. And that we will all continue to accompany you in the good fight for the women, the children, the future of this country. When you fight for women, you're fighting for the country. And I hope that all the men in the room are he's for she. And that they will back your advocacy, your fight, your mission to accomplish your mandate, because we need the men behind Women of Mission. Thank you for everything that you do. UNDP, of course, works on the same issues of equality. It's tough times, ladies and gentlemen. The world is breaking apart. There is so much bleeding and our civilization is under threat. And my message is that women are the ones that will help us rescue the future. So we have a minister here who has a vision. Let's continue to support her. Let's have a party for her even when she's not minister. Thank you all very much.
Thank you all so much. It fills me with great pride to listen to all these wonderful messages from women. Truly, this is the definition of women supporting women.
Are we all talented? Yes. Are we all God's masterpieces? Yes. Are we going to upscale the women and youth empowerment in Nigeria? Yes. And so we must move away from the marginalization mindset to what? I can do mindset. Right. I am Dr. Philanthropy. I probably call myself the phenomenal and impactful woman, just by God's grace. Years ago, I was dealing with 6 years of depression, and I had to say to myself, it's time to upgrade. And by God's grace, I am now going to turn at 72, 28th of May, and I'm rocking. Give us music. Let's play some music in this hall. And so, what is my conversation today? I stand here, the executive chairman of Women Aligned for Growth, WAC, a character rebuilding social change and impact female NGO, because the decadence in Nigeria is very deep. And so women have got to live lives of character so that the younger ones can learn from us and do better. Secondly, I was looking at so many organizations and I said, there is no critical thinking, sustainable, step-by-step structure to put funds together so that what you want to do in the ministry and the idea of getting more women into politics and leadership would happen. We put together WASIN. WASIN is Women Aligned for Community Impact in Nigeria. We are coming out and of course we are going to announce the very first summit collaborating with your ministry, National Council of Women's Societies, WAG, WASIN, and the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs. Women, can we? Yes. No energy here. Women, can we? Yes. Women, can we? Yes. Women, can we? Yes, we can, by God's grace. Thank you so much. And happy birthday. Continue to grow from high to high. Thank you very much. Wow. Can we give another huge round of applause? Because whenever she come in, I want some of them. 72 years old. Wow. Thank you so much, ma'am.
That is representing 50% of the population of Nigeria, the Nigerian women. Congratulations for this position, but more importantly, a very happy birthday. My name is Claire Omashaya. I'm the Managing Director of JLC International. I'm a pharmacist, and when you think about healthcare, 70% of the healthcare workforce is female. But when you think about women in healthcare leadership, that is less than 30%. So your role is so critical to making sure that we have more women in leadership in healthcare, but in all leadership positions so that we can match banking the way it is today. But I want to just wish you a very happy birthday and to continue to encourage you for the amazing work that you're doing. The Healthcare Federation of Nigeria, which I'm a trustee, in fact, Bola Adeshola is our chairperson, has a special wing just for women in healthcare. It would be an honor and privilege to be able to work alongside you in your quest to bring equity, equality, and having the voice of the females in a world that is actually more male in leadership. Thank you very much and happy birthday, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you very much for all these wonderful messages and pledges of support. Remember, Honourable Minister cannot do this work alone. She needs all the support of everyone in here to make the realities of every Nigerian woman come to light. Now I'm going to come to a leading light.
I also run a foundation called Warren, addressing gender-based violence. So I'm deeply invested in women's health. And I can say that my relationship with the ministry has been founded on alignment with investing in the lives and the well-being of Nigerian women. We know from recent studies that potentially we can boost our economy annually by $1 trillion by 2040 if we invest in women globally. And I'm proud to say that the minister, along with an amazing team, and other CSOs like Warren are together trying to see how we can address this, we can move the needle and transform the lives of the men and women in Nigeria. Thank you very much again.
Thank you so much, Kemi Da Silva, Ibrahim, for all that you do to champion the causes of women. Now, I'm going to come to Liz Eddie.
Honourable Minister, here, a good afternoon. It is my pleasure to be here. Actually, when I was told about this event, I was not going to be here because I had a late night program, vigil, came back this morning. So, but I had to make efforts to be here because of what you're all about, because of what this meeting is all about women, about impact. And by the grace of God, one has been privileged to make some impact in the financial sector. And whatever we can do to support ourselves, to make sure that we attain those objectives that we have set for ourselves. I'm always there to support. Currently on the Board of Trustees of African Missions. Our target is to impact 10 million women, people in education worldwide, okay? And I also get involved in a lot of charities. If I cannot reach personally, I try to reach with my resource, what I have. So I say congratulations for what you've been doing, for the impact you've made, and will continue to make. And I'm hoping that you will also be able to mobilize the women while you are in office to make sure that we're able to take our rightful position in the committee of this nation. I'll leave the word for you is to wish you the best. Even as you're celebrating your milestone birthday, you're going to see many more birthdays, and God will continue to keep you in good health, and will continue to give you vision, sound mind, in order to achieve your destiny. We will be here to support and make sure that at the end of the day, women, we will accelerate and take action. We talk a lot, but we need to mobilize. This time it's not singly, but we have to come up as a group so that the impact will be well felt. Okay? Yes, I was the first women stockbroker on the Nigerian Stock Exchange, but other women have come, and together there is a force that we're able to make an impact in the capital market, that we hope will benefit the generality of women in the place of wealth creation. It's an area that we really need to focus on, because without money, there's a money answereth all things. So we hope that we'll also be able to make our own input in that area to create wealth, so that we can impact more. Thank you very much, and I wish you a very, very happy birthday and many, many more years to come in good health and prosperity. God bless you.
Thank you so much for that powerful and heartfelt message. Next, I'm going to call Mrs. Christy Ray Okoye to deliver a short goodwill message.
And I still intend to do more. So actually, I preach charity, I breathe empowerment, I talk charity, I talk empowerment. So, Honorable Minister, be rest assured of my support, and I wish you happy birthday and more grace. Thank you.
Women, they're bold, they're ready to take on the world, and you have also paved the way, listening to all you've achieved with NAPTIP and your various other roles. So looking forward to engaging with you, working with you to propel things forward. And I also like to say that it's obvious that you are walking the walk. I can see your wonderful team, Chini, Rukaya, Aramide, and you've surrounded yourself with so many very brilliant young women, and that's powerful to see. Thank you.
My name is Lady Adachuku Dozie, and I'm the Chairman, Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, covering Anambra, Enugu, and Ebonyi states. I'm also the Chairman of Keystone Bank Limited. I feel so elated when I was invited to be in the company of the Honorable Minister, and to know that she has decided to identify with very powerful women to kind of identify with all of us, because I know that the position that she occupies is one of empowering women. And of course, for obvious reasons, women need to be empowered. And I'm so happy to be here to wish her a very beautiful birthday as she's moving from a season of her life to the next season. I pray that God will bless her and open up doors of opportunities for her. For me as a woman, my passion, I breathe empowerment, women empowerment is a passion that I hold so dear to my heart, because once you empower a woman, you empower a generation. And I've been doing that since 2007 when I officially launched my P-Word, my NGO, Professional Women on Rural Development. And currently, it will interest you to know that we're working with women to see how we can reverse this food crisis that is ravaging our nation. And our women are already exporting habanero pepper, they're exporting vegetables. And it may interest you to know that all that you need to do to support these women to do this will be maybe a little investment. So I'm happy that we have a cross-section of private sector and the minister, of course, from the public sector, to empower women to earn foreign exchange, which is what we are all angling for, diversification from the oil sector. And currently, what we are doing is to empower the indigent women to earn foreign exchange. And it's a conversation that I think will interest the Honorable Minister. So, congratulations once more, Honorable Minister. Happy birthday to you, and thank you for inviting me.
I've been working with Rukayat. Thank you, Rukayat, for all that you've been doing. And I was part of the UN event they had in New York, which was really nice, working with National Fabric. One thing I would say is that women are doing so much in Nigeria and across the globe today. So we're very thankful for the growth of the Nigerian women, and I believe there is very much more to be seen. Looking at everyone that I've been seeing here today, which spoke earlier, Better Nigeria. I remember when I started, this year celebrates my 20 years in the fashion industry. And from listening to everyone in this room, I see so much of my older generational women, Auntie Bola Adeshola, very supportive women, my cousin Dr. Kemi Ibru, everyone that is here. I don't even want to start mentioning any names now, but I'm very, very sure that the Minister has a lot that she's going to do to improve what she's saying. I mean, when I saw that she's worked with so many NAPTIP and all I'm saying, it was very impressive so far. So I can only imagine she can really do much more. And we're looking forward to working with her. God bless you today and always. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Larry Da Silva, for all your work in the pioneering fashion industry in Nigeria. Now, from creative industry...
Permit me to stand on existing protocol. I wish you a very, very happy birthday. God's blessings, wisdom, and discernment to continue to make great impact. We already know the great things you're doing, and we're happy to be appreciated with you. It's a pleasure to be here among such powerful women. I look forward to meeting more of them. And men also, they're powerful uncles, mentors, sponsors, coaches around this table. And I'm happy to be here. In Union Bank, we've started a very aggressive journey of ensuring that women come up the ladder. I'm proud to say that with the support of my powerful board, one of my directors is sitting right on my left-hand side, who has also been a great champion of women. We've been able to do two great significant things in the 1 year that I've been there. One, we were able to improve on the maternity leave. We increased it from 3 months to 5 months, and we also added an extra month so that they would not lose also their annual leave. So that means they have 5 months. And that has been well received, and we've had an increase in the number of people that want to come to Union Bank, because we realize that over time, most women fall off the career ladder at a particular stage in their life, and that is at the time when they start to have children. And so that has really helped them. We also created a creche. We call it Creche Cube.
Happy birthday, my Honorable Minister. I call her the indefatigable Honorable Minister of Women Affairs par excellence. And the reason why I do use the word indefatigable is I was privileged to sit with her at her bilateral meetings at the United Nations,
and I just could wonder where she got her energy from. The Honorable Minister will go from one meeting to another meeting and another meeting in one day, championing and fighting the cause of the Nigerian women. What I want to say to all of us this afternoon, and many more that have been unable to attend, is that this woman needs the support of everybody in this room. We need to gather together and come and support what she's doing. She's doing amazing things that 24 hours is not enough to showcase it here. Big well done to you, Honorable Minister, and I want you to know that you are my support and the support of some of us in the media, strong support to push, whatever, all your agenda and all your goals forward. Happy birthday once again, and well done, a big well done for all that you're doing. Love you.
Yes or no? Yes. Louder. Yes. Yes. So this is one person who's committed to this ministry, who's committed to making this work a reality. So please, let's throw our weight behind her. Many powerful women in this room, we can make great things happen. Next up, I'm going to go to Dr. Princess Kelechi. If I can just get around to this side. Let me just squeeze past you, thank you. Please share your message of goodwill and your pledge of support to the minister. I'm going to start putting everyone on the spot.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dr. Princess Kelechi. Happy birthday, Mom. Happy birthday. It's a privilege to be with you all today. And but this is a vision that I'm already championing. I have a group of companies, and so I'll just take them one at a time. I'll try and summarize. For GMIT Fashion Academy, GMYT Fashion Academy, we've empowered over 5,000 women in the last decade, and through fashion education. So we champion the creative space, we're championing fashion education. And then for the GA Elite Women, so there's also GA Awards. The GA Elite Women, we hosted about 50 women this same place, Delborough, last week. So if I had gotten this information on time, I'm sure I would have also pulled some of my women here. So women empowerment is something I've been championing again, like I said, for over a decade. And I like what you're doing. I've read the bits about you, and I am looking to join the vision so that would support in every way we can, financially, PR-wise. We have GA, like I said, GA Elite Club, GA Awards. We try and also recognize, more of the women that are also championing sustainability. And then yes, the pledge. So we need to empower, as let's say maybe 100 women. I'll look at a project, and I think we'll come through in millions when the time comes. Thank you so much.
Fantastic, thank you so much. Someone take her number, because we're coming to redeem that pledge, but thank you.
Truly bring down the toll that cancer and maternal mortality is taking on our women. Because we have to pay attention to that. When you talk about cancer, we have on a daily basis a plane load of people dying from cancer. And for maternal mortality, recently, I think it was 2 or 3 days ago, I sent her information to show her that a plane load of women die every day in this country because of maternal mortality. And these agents of change are tertiary education graduates, and we can use them to reach the 774 local governments in Nigeria and press this message home. Because essentially, they need information, they need awareness, they need to be divested of their superstitious beliefs, which is engaging them in the process of ensuring that they always arrive late for medical attention. So, again, happy birthday. I pledge to you that resource. And it's not only young people reaching the 774 local governments. About 3 years ago, we began to build also a women health army. And those women health, they are available to be used as resource. I know it's not naira, it's not dollars, but it's a workforce that the ministry can actually leverage to reach that 774.
Thank you so much.
And reduce this huge toll on women. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for all the work that you do with health in this.
I want to take a moment to appreciate a woman with a heart of gold. You will all agree with me, for those of you that have had the privilege of working closely with her, you will do know that she is a woman with a heart of gold. And what I can say is that if love meant care, concern, happiness, supportive, appreciative, then love must surely mean Iman Suleiman. We thank you, Honorable Minister. We thank you for being who you are. We thank you for the love you exude. We thank you for the happiness you bring. And we truly, truly privileged to have the honor to serve with you. We wish you a successful tenure, and we wish you the best of the best and the best of your days ever. Enjoy your day. Thank you very much.
Distinguished guest, special guest of honor. Where's my mommy? My dear mommy, my director, my role model, Bola Shagaya, my dear sister, the Honorable Minister of Women Affairs, Iman Suleiman. Please permit me to stand on the existing protocol. Fourth, I would like to start by thanking the Almighty Allah for our lives today, and thank each and every one of you for taking time to come here to celebrate this very special moment with one of our own, my dear sister. Well, I just want to say, with all the love, with all the blessings, the light, the good, the always showered, spread around, that is why it keeps coming back to you in folds. And I want to ask Allah to continue to bless you, to continue to guide you, and uplift you beyond your expectations. With those amazing, amazing projects that you have on ground and those funds that you're about to hold around, I pray that you will continue to be a source of blessings to our people around Nigeria. That you continue to be blessings to the world at large. I pray Allah continues to show you so much love. And on behalf of the family, I'd like to say happy birthday, Iman. We love you and we're proud of you. Thank you.
That's what happens whenever I come to Lagos. I feel like stealing all the dresses that I see. And I'm so excited that this room is so diverse. I even saw a young man. It shows that we're on the right track. Everybody must be part of this conversation. Before I go ahead, I'd like to invite my team. It's very important that you know who is here so that you know how to network, you know who to speak to. So please, if I invite all of you to come join me. So that when I do my remarks, you know who you're speaking to for what. It's very important. Yeah. Thank you. So here on my right, we have Rukaya. Rukaya is the SA Creatives and Emerging Economy. She's also in charge of digital economy, because digital literacy is very important for women. So, Rukaya is here. I don't know if you'd like to say anything, Rukaya.
Thank you everyone for coming out to support the Honorable Minister today. She's been doing amazing work since we moved, even from police to Women Affairs now to every responsibility that has been given to her. She has been amazing. For the vision of the, for the Nigerian women in the space, there's a lot that we're going to be doing, and very soon we'll put everything out and then we'll share with you further. Thank you.
So Rukaya is a creative in her own right. She's been in the industry for almost 20 years. And in Abuja, she's one of the household names. So everybody is in the team for, it's very intentional. I'd like to also hand over to Hadiza Gamal. You heard from her earlier on. She's our head of policy. the women's space is in their need of policies and frameworks and guidelines, and Hadiza Gamawa is in charge.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. Once again, I want to thank everybody for making out time to come here and to support the cause of the ministry and the vision of the minister. And as for me, we have come into an environment or a space where it's operated mostly unregulated, and that we cannot make progress where there is no regulation to everything that we do. So we're going to be putting out a lot of policies and guidelines and standard operating procedures so that we'll have a better space to operate with it. Thank you.
And Hadiza Gamawa is also a professional in her own right. She is in charge of many policies that you see in the EFCC. She was the immediate past chief of staff, and she left it just to come and support the women cause. On my left, we have Chini Okoye. Chini Okoye is head of partnerships, and she's the brain behind this. I almost said no, but I'm glad that I didn't. So I'd like to hand over to Chini so that she can tell us what she has in stock for women and partnerships.
Hello everyone, thank you for being here. I think the main thing really, and this is what our Honourable Minister always says, is it's woman o'clock. So this is the time, and we need to move fast, basically. Every single second we wait, every single second we waste time, is a second where someone is being, a baby is being raped, basically. I'm sorry to use these words, but that's the truth, right? Women are not being empowered. Women are being marginalized, right? So there's a lot to be done. There's a lot of work to be done. We've already started. Honourable Minister is doing a lot of work, and we are so grateful for it, but then there's more to be done, and that's why we're here today, to make those pledges, to support. We need your support, and we hope that you will actually, actually do what you're meant to do and really support this ministry, really support the work that we're doing, and really empower women, because women need to be empowered. I know that there are women that say they don't need to be empowered, but we need to be empowered. And we hope that you will continue to support what we're doing and support women in general. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, Chini. Chini also is an achiever in her own right. You all know her. She has a great platform, and she's doing great things for us. I would like to also introduce Hadiza Maina. Hadiza Maina is our SA Financial Inclusion, and also she's the project lead for our legacy project, the Nigerian for Women project. It's a collaboration between the Nigerian government and the World Bank. So and she's also a retired director from the CBN, so I'd like for her to say something.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm really glad to be here. Happy birthday, amiable and authentic, transparent and truthful minister. We're glad to support you. And let me just say something a little bit about the Legacy Project, the Nigerian for Women project. The Nigerian for Women project is an initiative of the federal government, closely supported by World Bank. It's a project that leverages on women affinity groups, and is for the bottom of the pyramid. It thrives in the rural areas, and we have just finished 6 pilot states, and out of these 6 pilot states, 460 women have been empowered. Not only empowered financially, they are also empowered, is finance plus health, nutrition, insurance. As SA Financial Inclusion, we are out to empower women, so we really need your support. We need your support, all the great women present in this hall today, and those that were invited but couldn't make it. We need all your support. We need all the support so that we can really rid our society of restive youth. You know, when you empower women, you empower the whole household and you empower the whole nation. So with that cliche, I am very sure that all this insecurity we are witnessing will be a thing of history when all the women are empowered. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Very importantly, one thing that we forgot to mention, both myself and Hadiza, is the Nigerian for Women project is a $500 million project. It is the biggest project ever for Nigerian women. In other spaces, they've seen more resources. So in recognition of the challenges, we must also celebrate our successes. I'm so excited about this project, and I look forward to seeing that we have more of those projects for women in Nigeria. I would like to hand over to Jonathan, the few men in the team. Jonathan is our essay on media and publicity, so I'll hand over to him.
Very much, man. Good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here today. I want to thank you so much for coming and for honoring our Honorable Minister. It's so easy to work for her. She has content, she's content in itself, and it's so good to pass all the messages, all her programs, all her policies. It's so easy for us to disseminate it out there using all news platforms. So whatever you do to support the Honorable Minister, all her programs, be assured that we are going to report them accordingly. Thank you so much, everyone.
I'm sure, as you're aware, as ministers, we're only allowed one essays. But I have a lot of them, and most of them are working for free.
Wow.
And these are professionals, so when you see professionals work for free, just know that it's really women o'clock. We also have other members of the team who have not decided whether to be inside or outside. People like Aramide, we have Adesua, and we have other people that also work with us within the government. People like Love, who supports us from the National Assembly. And so we're looking to expand the team. We also have Mr. Efe, who supports us from diaspora, with a lot of, initiatives. And we have Doja Allen also, who has not also decided where she wants to be. And we have other strong partners that would work on a consultancy basis. Partners like Warif. Warif is our partner for life because she has a working formula and she helps us to address a critical concern for the nation. So thank you so much, ladies, gentlemen. Thank you. So before I proceed, I believe in the... So Hajia's is the only older sister that I have out of 7 siblings. When she heard I was coming to Lagos for this, she told her husband, I'm going to Lagos. He said, you didn't inform me. She said, I have to be in Lagos to support Iman. I feel so honored, in the absence of both of our parents. She represents both for me. So it's an honor for me to have my sister here, who is representing the family. I also have my daughter here, who has just graduated and has made it a point of duty to go with me everywhere. Just to support me. She was with me for the past 1 month in New York and Saudi Arabia, and I saw my daughter and I was so proud of the girl that I raised because, trust me, I would have suffered. She woke up early to make sure that my clothes were ready, and herself and one of my essays, Aisha. I really appreciate you guys. Aisha, I'm so proud of the young girl that you're becoming. I can't recognize everybody in the room, but you're all very special to me. Growing up, we never had birthdays in our home. It's just us and our mom and dad, and we cut the cake. But 2 years ago, I wrote a prayer book because my prayers are very important for me. They brought me this far. So I thought to share some special prayers. And then on my 43rd birthday, I wrote a book. I compiled the book, a prayer book. And then since then, I've been having birthdays. I'm like, oh my God. And this year, it's happening a week before. So I don't know what's going to happen by the time it's my birthday on Saturday next week. But I feel so happy. I feel so honored that you're all here to celebrate, and I'm so glad that we're celebrating in this special way. Having to share the vision for this season that I have for the Nigerian women and for nation building. When I was posted to this ministry, it was a mixed feeling for me. Coming from police, it's a very serious environment. And then to women, especially when I had a ministry that I wanted to go to. People thought it was humanitarian because that was the sector I was coming from, but it wasn't. I wanted something a bit more lighter. Because while I worked in NAPTIP, I gave it my all. Sometimes I left the office at 11 o'clock, and it was a very high-risk role because it's law enforcement. And then I went to Refugee Commission, and it required for you to also give your all. And so I didn't want to be in that space. I thought that I had already finished my humanitarian work. So I did something more fun. more flexible, so that I could enjoy leadership. And then I found myself in police, and I'm like, oh my God. And I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to serve in that space. And we gave it our all. It was a very, very challenging period. But trust me, we gave 100% and some more. And then I found myself here, Women Affairs. And I'm so honored to be tasked with this responsibility. I appreciate Mr. President for his vision for us to lead the Ministry of Nation Building. For any country to develop, the women in that country must develop. We can never walk with one leg. No matter how much you try, you can only hop. And for how long? How far can you go? So it's mandatory that we make it a point of call, a point of duty to carry our women along. I heard people speak about 70% of their sector being driven by women, and I continue to wonder, are we actually 50% in this country or 70%? That's why we need statistics. Because when you even look at smallholder farmers, 70% are women. The health sector, 70% are women. Manufacturing, small and nano businesses, 70%. So are we truly 50% in the country? We don't have really, clean data. So the women in Nigeria are a lot. And we can do, so much towards the development of this country. We're playing catch up. By the year 2050, we're going to triple in size. We must get it right now. I'm so happy with what I'm seeing. The average Nigerian is sacrificial. We know how to give and give and give. But going forward, we must give intentionally. We must give with structures. We must have a sense of direction. We must know where we're going. In the past, I've seen people do a lot for women. It pays the country for you to do it with the ministry, because you strengthen the national organ that supports that particular social sector. And trust me, when you speak about upskilling and upskilling, only domestic resources can achieve that. Only domestic resources. Nobody will leave their country and come and develop the women in your country. Nobody, but they can support. They can support to a very large extent. And you can also trigger interest and support when you do the right thing. And that's why I'm so excited. I'm so grateful to the President, the National Assembly, for our increase in budget. It's very small, but it's significant. Why? Because there's an increase. It's about 1,000%. Wow. We've never seen that level of resources in the ministry. Usually, you hear about 20 trillion, 40 trillion budget, and then only 4 billion goes to women in the country. So I'm so excited that we're able to achieve about 1,000% increase, and we'll continue to mobilize, public resources, private, domestic resources, and also international funding to see that we achieve for the Nigerian women. The mandate of this ministry is beyond just women, because you can't, lift the women without talking about the children, and also the vulnerable, and particularly families. This forms the core part of the Maputo Protocol. So we went to Beijing 30 years ago, and we came back and put together the Ministry of Women Affairs. So from the name, sometimes the mandate is being misunderstood. But this serves as a national mechanism to support the growth, the advancement, the development of women in Nigeria. From my own end, I can just pledge my commitment, 100%, and some more. I need you all, and trust me, the women, the children in Nigeria need all of us. This can come in the form of money, or even ideas, or even your time. And I think that's what that barcode is about. And I tell people, you don't have to come and give me your money, because how much money can I take in the ministry? But we can collaborate, we can partner. But what you need me the most for is for policies, trust me. Whatever we do today, if we don't have the legal instrument to protect them, they'll be out of the window by the time we leave here. And we start from ground zero. So I remain your #1 servant in this space. And I look forward to partnering with all of you. And I'm here to listen. Once again, I thank you for celebrating my chapter 45. And I look forward to a very, very impactful year. Politically, this is our year of implementation. So please, let's roll up our sleeves and get to work. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Now, Honourable Minister, we're going to just, if you stand here, we'll get the cake out here in front. Is this? Oh, right, okay. So now we can sing happy birthday to the Honourable Minister. Okay, Nigerian women, blow your trumpets. Nigerian women, blow your trumpets. Thank you very much for all you do. We love and appreciate you. And we'll continue to tell her story. Yes. Well done.
Thank you so much, Stephanie, for this initiative. And that's something that we really do. We don't tell stories. And in telling stories, people align to them, they kind of get inspired. And it inspires more success stories. I look forward to supporting you. Just tell us what you want the ministry to do with this work. And they will support you all the way. We can collaborate. Yeah, we can collaborate to do bigger things together. Congratulations.
Doing the initiatives and the work you're doing in the ministry for women.
First of all, I'd like to start by thanking all of you for making this possible. This is a surprise. And I got to know last minute, and I had to honor, because to whom honor is given, honor is expected. So I had to honor the people who are celebrating me. I thank them. The work that we're doing in the ministry is pivotal. I always tell people that the renewed agenda has the capacity to absorb any dream. On this note, I'd like to thank His Excellency, Mr. President. Our policies and our reforms are yielding fruits. And I'm sure that the women, our social sector, will not be left behind. We're trying to activate, every sector, every woman, so that she keys into this, this trajectory of growth, so that she can develop. We remain committed to women's development, their advancement and protection. Continue to commit to children's protection and also advancement, family cohesion and also protection and care for the vulnerable.
Okay, so
and I invite you all to join, the media, the private sector, every stakeholder to be part of this movement.
So, Ma, how do women come on board on this initiative you're building, and what is the future for women's sector?
The future is so bright. When I assumed this role, I said it was women o'clock. I knew the reason why, because you see that there's a lot of positivity and support from the highest level of government, from Mr. President, from other organs of government. There's a lot of, high level of support for women. So we have the National Action Plan, and we do have a lot of programs. So people can choose how they support the emergence of a very inclusive and sustainable, future for every woman and child in Nigeria.
Maternal health remains a big issue in Nigeria. How will your office address issues centered around maternal health?
So thank you for this question. It's a very good question. As you can see, the work in the ministry is multi-sectoral. So when it comes to maternal health, women's health, we work in collaboration with the Ministry of Health and other partners, UNICEF, WHO. And if you've seen the recent announcements from the Ministry of Health in collaboration with our ministry, announcements and commitment that has been made by Mr. President, you can see that as I speak to you, cesarean sections are free. And there's many other things, many other programs that have been launched to ensure that, maternal health, child health, are being safeguarded, and also in the areas of nutrition. The ANRIN program, and we have the Nutrition 774 program, just to be able to address the issues of health and also psychosocial support for women and children in Nigeria.
So how do they reach all of this for the cesarean section? How do they get those free healthcare?
It's a policy of government. The government means well for the people. This government is very people friendly, and we remain the lead ministry for social protection. And I think we should support Mr. President's initiative. He means well for the people, and like I said, the policies, the reforms are yielding fruits, and it's exciting, and I invite everybody to key in. And like I said, the Renew Hope agenda has the capacity to take on every dream. So I want us to remain dreamers and doers and achievers, and I look forward to working with everybody to see that we realize and actualize for the women's space and children and family.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You look at my